AC Milan 2, Red Star Belgrade 1 in a match that was very interesting. I feel like I should maybe start backwards and go to the start of the match, or do I do this the regular way? But there was controversy at the end. Obviously, if you've watched the match, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, I'll say this: I thought that the referee was bad for both sides. I don't think it was a one-sided thing. I think he was just bad throughout. He's a referee who has I would almost say a bad rep when it comes to some of the calls that he makes or that he doesn't make. And I think that was the case in this match. Again, if you watch, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Red Star pretty much started in the exact same, in the starting lineup that a lot of people thought that they would put out. I gotta say, it was a very open match. And the thing that I noticed, because Red Star did play both Inter Milan and AC Milan in this Champions League phase, is that both teams, even though Inter won one was 4-0, 5-0, both teams kind of let Red Star have the ball and allowed us to sort of do whatever we wanted to do up until you get to their 18-yard box. And I think that was more the case with Inter Milan than AC Milan, because I think Inter is better than AC Milan, and I think that's clear. But it was just an interesting thing that I noticed, and I noticed that during the first game, again, against Inter Milan, they just kind of allowed us to have the ball and do what we want with it. Thinking that they could just kind of score at will, which Inter Milan really did. And with AC Milan, I mean, I wanted all 3 points because of past history 2-3 years ago when they knocked us out of the Champions or Europa League, and I wanted revenge, which we obviously didn't get. But like I said, an interesting game. The Rafael Leao goal was great. I thought the way that he put the ball away was outstanding. He didn't really show too much this match, I would say. He scored the goal and had some other few nice moves, but that was pretty much it. I don't know if I saw much from this Milan team this match, and this is exactly why I wanted the 3 points, because I just didn't think that they were that great of a squad and a team. Like I said, the goal was very nice. Guterres, I don't know if he really could have done much better than that. Made some key stops. This is only his 5th, 6th match as the Red Star starting goalkeeper, so hard to blame the kid because he made a few very good stops throughout the match. And then, as the second half rolls on, by the way, I think that not starting Mirko Ivanic was the right move, and I thought that before the match as well, just because he is coming off an injury not too long ago. I would have preserved him for the second half. By the time he comes on, I think you're just hoping that you're within in a tie match, or you're down a goal where you can bring on Mirko and he could do his thing, which is exactly what he did. The brains of the operation, absolutely outstanding player, our best creator, and I think he showed a lot when he came on in the second half. Maksimovic, he's obviously the best talent that Red Star has at the club, and Liverpool scouts were at the match to watch him, and rightfully so. But there's some things he has to work on. His strength is the one glaring issue that he needs to fix ASAP, because he does get pushed off the ball a lot, and when he does get pushed off, it's the foul calls that he's going to get in domestic league, but you're not going to get that in Champions League. So that's something that he needs to work on, and he's only a 17-year-old kid, so he'll get there eventually, hopefully. The goal by Radonic, third in the Champions League. I think it was Mensah that he bullied off the ball, and just an excellent strike. Like I said, he's very Jekyll Hyde. He's hot and cold. When he's really good, he's outstanding. When he's cold, he can't get anything done. Just one of those players, and there's a lot of them in football. There's a lot of them in the bigger leagues, and he's kind of the Serbian version of that. And it's just a great ball that he put through, and a lot of his individual work was great on that goal. And then you just kind of go back to scoring that goal, and you putting on the pressure, and then Mirko Ivanic's chance. I think it was in like the 75th, 76th minute, where he's basically going on one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he puts it wide left. You'd kind of love to have that back, but I don't hold anything against him. It was a tough ball. It was a tough angle. So the fact that he came even close to scoring is I think he did all that he could. The back line, for the most part, I think the last two matches have been very good. There were some shaky moments in this one. I think when we face individual players who will have a lot of great speed and a lot of technical ability, we get in trouble, and we sometimes don't know how to defend that. And that's going to happen with young players like Mimovic in the starting lineup. He's just going to have to kind of learn on the go. And for his first go-around, I think he's had a great season. Unfortunately, he had the injury that happened, I think, 15 minutes into the first Champions League match, which kept him out for 2 or 3 months. And then by the time he rehabs and comes back, and, we're kind of done Champions League already. So, seen a lot out of him, and I cemented as a starter for next season, that's for sure. And then, you get to the last 85th, 6th minute, whatever it was. Milan has a free kick on right side of the pitch from about 25, 26 yards out. Swing it in. Nazar Jiga clearly gets pulled down by Tammy Abraham. No call. Obviously, VAR doesn't intervene with this stuff. VAR shouldn't have to intervene with this stuff because there's enough officials around to see what's going on. VAR should not even get involved in something like this. Like, this is, if we were to review every little foul, then the match would be 6 hours, right? So, but it's something that the head referee has to see. Like, the main referee has to be able to see that there's a player tugging on another player. Now, I asked my uncle, who I was watching the game with, what would have happened if that same incident happened in, let's say, AC Milan's penalty box, and it was Red Star with the shout for a PK. It's going to VAR for sure. And, nothing is given. Ensuing corner kick. Ball's kind of passed around a little bit, swung in. I think it was Camardo who headed it on. Guterres made an excellent stop. Now, the only thing I'll say about Guterres, he was off his line a little too much on this one. Saves it, hits the crossbar, comes back to Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham puts it away with Camardo, who totally pushed Uğur Spajic out of the way. And the thing that I didn't notice at first, the push is the one thing, but the fact that Spajic was going to clear the ball before the push makes it that much more obvious. I mean, the guy isn't going to go to clear the ball, get pushed and fall down, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to get that call, right? And it would be a stupid thing if he were to fake something like that. Goes to VAR, goal is given, and what do you say? Does it fall on the head official? Maybe not, but if it doesn't, then the VAR guys have to be able to see that there's a clear, obvious push on Uğur Spajic, who was about to clear the ball. AC Milan regains possession and they score the goal. So whether it's on the match official or not, VAR has to do a better job. And I think a lot of us thought that the majority of the problems would be cleared with VAR. It still comes down to what an official deems a foul and what is not. At the end of the day, you can have VAR all you want, but the official who's in the VAR room, if he doesn't deem it a foul, and he could be a very strict official, he's still not going to give it. If you're a lenient ref, you would give it. So nothing changes in that aspect. I think we just thought that because we see it as a foul, that the match official would see it, or that the VAR official would see it as that too. It's not the case. And yeah, 2-1 victory for AC Milan. The result I think that best fits this match is 1-1. If you had to pick one winner, I would honestly say Red Star. I think they showed more. I think AC Milan are all over the place. I don't think that they have a good squad. Sure, they have a few injuries, but it's not guys who are really going to change the role for them, apart from Christian Pulisic, who has had a great season. I don't know. I just don't see them as a very good team. I know that they beat Real Madrid in Madrid. How they did that, I don't know. But for us, I just think we had to get a better result. Like I said, I wanted the 3 points from the time of AC Milan on the schedule. I wanted the 3 points, and if you gave me one before the match, I wouldn't take it. I wanted all 3, and I've been clear on that. I wanted revenge for what happened the last time when they knocked us out. Didn't happen. Life goes on. 2 more matches in the Champions League. PSV at home, which obviously you have to win to have any chance, and then Young Boys away, which we'll have to win again to have any chance. And even then, I think the last place team there in that playoff zone are, I think, Manchester City and Dinamo Zagreb, who both have 8. So they can't pick up any points for the rest of the rest of the 2 matches, and we have to win the 2 matches that we have left. So kind of like a mission impossible. That's why I said the 3 points today were highly needed, which we couldn't get. And yeah, we go on from here. Let me know what you guys thought of the match below in the comments. What you thought about the result, what you thought about the call. Did Milovic put out the right lineup? What you think about this AC Milan team? I'm just being completely honest about the Milan team. I just don't think that they're very good. And that's why I said, the 3 points are imperative. But yeah, let me know below what you guys think.